trying to snap ourselves around here in shape and get ready to go with big action today. Hello again, everybody. Championship Wrestling just about to begin. Dave Brown and Lance Russell right along ringside, and Davey looks like a dandy today.
Oh, we have a full card today. Opening match, Jerry Ralph will be in here. He will be going against Ken Lucas in a single match. Then Tony Eaton takes on Rick Gibson. It'll be Jimmy Valiant going against Robert Gibson in a single match. Steve Regal, Rick Morton as a tag team. They'll be going against the Big Assassins. And then, in the expiration of time match today, Sugar Bear Harris, Bill Smithson taking on Paul Ellering and the superstar Bill Dundee.
And I'll tell you what, we have got everybody that is anybody that is here today on Championship Wrestling. For a fact, Dave, I'd like to say something else. There's been a big controversy about the assassins from the home of champions, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and their mask and using something in their mask and all. And I will tell you there's a controversy. I don't have to tell you. I think most of you wrestling fans. We've had a discussion, and the assassins have said, we want to show you what we have developed internally, a karate-type move with our head and all. And they have acknowledged that they will, in fact, give a demonstration today, which we're going to be interested in seeing on Championship Wrestling, because I've got a question or two I want to ask them about it. All of that coming up a little bit later. Let's get ready for Ken Lucas stepping in here in the ring on Championship Wrestling. Back in just a moment.
And I want you to get a free autographed picture of me, Bill Dundee, in person at Winter Furniture, Sunday, February the 24th at 1 to 4 p.m. Register to win a free living room suite. I want you to be at Winter Furniture, Sunday, February the 24th, 1 to 4 p.m., because I'll be there to shake your hand. Winter Furniture, 2530 Dixie Highway.
A one-fall, 15-minute time limit match from Nashville, Tennessee, 263 pounds. On the left of your screen, Jerry Ralph. And going against him from Las Vegas, Nevada, 221 pounds, Ken Lucas. One fall, 15-minute time limit match, referee Paul Morton.
Okay, the referee says let's get them off, get ready, bell time. And here we go with the opening bell.
Kenny Lucas, Jerry Ralph. Ralph with a headlock. Lucas puts him into the rope, bottom part of the foot, upper part of the arm, and Jerry Ralph's on the mat. Ken Lucas drops with the lower leg. Lucas up. Lucas with a hold, breaks it now, drops Ralph back down to the mat. Kenny firing that lower leg in here. That's legal as long as you don't use the point of the knee. There's a knee lift, and Jerry Ralph hits the mat. Ken Lucas got to be a heavy favorite. He's giving away considerable weight. There's a cover. One. Count is two, and that's all he gets. 2 count. Jerry Ralph into the rope. Ken Lucas with the foot as he came off of there. Been all Ken Lucas so far. We're a minute 15 seconds into the action. Cover. 1, 2. Right shoulder up. Jerry Ralph prevents the 3 count. He rolled just enough to get his right shoulder up off the mat. Ken Lucas with the knee lift puts Jerry Ralph down to the mat. Ken round behind. Sleeper hold. Let's see. Referee Paul Morton right there checking it out. This is probably going to be it. Yeah. Referee says ring the bell. That is it. Ken Lucas got around behind him and got the sleeper hold on Jerry Ralph. And Kenny steps through the ropes without waking Ralph up. Referee handling that. Jerry Ralph slowly coming back around. So the win goes to Ken Lucas in 2 minutes, 18 seconds of action.
I'll tell you what, when you get in there with Ken Lucas, you got action. That's
yes, sir.
a living fact right there.
All the way.
We got plenty more of it, too. We're going to have a chance to see Rick Gibson in action, and we'll be back to that right after we take time out for this. Big action coming up Tuesday night right there in the Louisville Gardens, and by golly, we'll tell you a little bit later on the entire card. A couple of 3 matches I want to mention. It's going to be a Southern heavyweight title match when Rick Gibson challenges handsome Jimmy Valiant. Also, the final bout, the Assassins will be going against Ken Lucas and Billy Robinson. And there's another match on there that you're going to understand a little bit later. It's going to be Bill Dundee against Paul Ellering. Bill Ellering is big, and right now he seems to be hot. He wants some of Dundee.
I know why he's hot. I never did nothing to the man. Let me tell you something, Paul Ellering. If you beat me in a wrestling match, I'll be the first guy, and it doesn't matter who beats me, anybody at all, I'll be the first guy to get up and shake your hand if that's what you want to do, brother. But the way I got beat by Sugar Bear Harris took an awful lot of help from you. I didn't appreciate you dropping me on my head, son. Now, if somebody told me you went to college on a wrestling scholarship, well, you can forget all about the wrestling, because I'm coming to fight you, Ellering. I got a point to prove to you, because I already know I can beat you, and the people down there know I can beat you, and I'm going to prove it to you, son.
Tuesday night, Louisville, right there in the Gardens. You'll see it. Bill Dundee and Ellering. Stay tuned, because you'll want to see the whole thing. Here's something I want to see Tuesday night. This man, Rick Gibson, going to be going for that Southern heavyweight title. Look out for a handsome Jimmy Valiant, Rick.
You said it right, Lance. Look out for him. Let me say this to you, Hanson. If you're watching this, brother, you better be looking out for me come Tuesday night at the Gardens, because it's going to be my night. It's my time. You know, Lance, I held this title here before about 3 years ago for about 6 months. I beat the King, Jerry Lawler, for it. I don't think you know better man than he is, Hanson. So you bring it down to the Gardens Tuesday night, and you come loaded as a bear if you want to, my friend, because I will be loaded too. I'll be out there at 110%, my friend, and I'm going to walk away with that title.
I'll tell you what, he's taken on just as good as there is in this country, and he's beat an awful lot of them. Handsome Jimmy will have to contend with Rick Gibson when that Southern heavyweight title match goes on the line. Right now, let's take time and get back into action on Channel 3's Championship Wrestling.
We're about ready to go with a 1-fall 15-minute time limit match. Rick Gibson up in the ring right now, and his opponent stepping up onto the ring apron right now, Tony Eaton. A shocking pink robe on. As soon as he climbs in here, we'll be ready with the official introductions. From Cedar Rapids, Iowa, 237 pounds, Tony Eaton on the left of your screen. And on the right of your screen, from Pensacola, Florida, 228 pounds, Rick Gibson. This match will be a 1-fall 15-minute time limit, and there is no referee in the ring as just yet.
Hey, look, I'll handle this part. You get up and referee in there.
That's all right.
Why don't,
why don't we just wait until someone finds one of the referees?
Okay. Rick Gibson, go ahead and ring it, Rick. We don't need a referee. Rick Gibson in there sitting on ready. Tony Eaton, that's the big guy that he's going to be going against right there. And he is a large one. Here comes the referee, and we are about ready for action as soon as he hops up in there and gives us the big word. The big word is ring it. Here we go. Wrestling action time. Rick Gibson right out with that rolling arm lock, hooks Eaton and takes him over. Yes, thank you.
Gibson moving Eaton around pretty much at will early in the match here.
Eaton, Dave, did I catch the weight right? 237?
Yeah, that weight was wrong on Tony Eaton, as a matter of fact.
Boy, he is a big one.
Yeah, he's going to weigh, I would say, probably closer to the 257 mark than the 237
yeah, you're right.
mark.
260, right? He looks about the same size as Jerry Rouse, so that would put him up in that 263, 257, so forth. When you get up to that point, 5-6 pounds, it doesn't make a lot of difference.
That's right.
Doesn't seem to be bothering Rick Gibson, though, boy. He has got control, experience, and he drops it down with a lower leg and uses the bottom of the foot. Tony Eaton. And with a front face lock. That chancery is really pulled up by Gibson. Look at him bend on that thing. Woohoo! Rick tuning up those skills in there against Tony Eaton. Eaton trying to find a way. Maybe he goes for a leg. Rick steps back. No way to take it out there. Rolls him over one. But that's it. The big fella shakes Gibson before he can get a 3 count. Rick with a side mare takes Eaton down. His shoulders hit the mat, but were right up. Referee Paul Morton gave him a 1 count out of it, but that's about it. And here comes Big Tony Eaton using that forearm of his. He slams with it. Whip. And look at that flying press. 1, 2, 3. Rick Gibson right up on top.